Welcome to Kate in Scotland. This is my channel where I talk about living in Scotland. Today I'm sharing some exciting news. I am starting a new graduate program at the University of Glasgow and I am super pumped about it. It's gonna be really fun. And the thing is, I have done this before. This will be my second master's program. I'm gonna start with some basic study abroad tips that I have learned through my experiences, and then I'll move on to some tips about living in Scotland, going to university in Scotland for the first time, because it's really fun and I want you to have the best time. I definitely recommend bringing medicine that you are comfortable with and that you're familiar with, because when you get here, although they have everything that you need, you'll be fine if you don't have anything. If there's something that you know and like and that you trust, bring it just to make yourself feel better when you get sick, because
you will get sick, no question.
You will spend a lot more money than you think. Unless you're an excellent budgeter, I highly suggest creating like a kitty or a side budget for yourself so that when you start to run out of money, you don't panic. If your English isn't perfect, that's fine. Honestly, you have nothing to worry about. I know it's scary coming to a place where you don't speak the language as your first language, but honestly, everybody is really, really helpful, especially at a university. You have loads of resources. It's totally fine. If you forget the word for something, just ask somebody. People love being helpful. They really do. Not to mention, asking questions about your non-native language is a great icebreaker. Talk to people, go out with people, because the hardest way for you to learn English, any new language really, is to stay in your dorm room. Talk to people. Seriously, this is the most important thing on the entire list. If you have no other takeaways, remember this. Go talk to people. If somebody invites you somewhere, go. Like, they might not end up being your best friend forever, but by doing this one thing that you may not have done, you might meet your next best friend forever. You never know, but you have to get out of your flat, of your dorm, if you're gonna make friends. And friends are what are gonna keep you here, loving it and having a good time, because there's nothing worse than being lonely when you're studying. Don't stay in on Skype all day. I know it's really, really important to keep in touch with your family and friends, but you have to go see your city and meet new people, and they will understand. The reason you're studying abroad isn't to just talk to the same people that you talk to every day at home. It's to meet new people, to gain new experiences. So you gotta get out there. Tell your mom, sorry, I'll call you tomorrow because these new people I know wanna go bowling. Do it, go bowling. Go exploring. Go all over Europe. It's so close and it's so cheap to travel within Europe. It's crazy. The one thing that I will tell you though is don't do it every weekend, because you want to get to know your city and your people, and you're not going to do that if you're in Hungary every weekend. Bring some comfort items. When you're feeling lonely or when you're feeling homesick, you'll have like a plushie or a stuffed animal or a specific pillow that will remind you of home, and it'll just make it a little bit easier. Even if it's just one thing, it'll really help. I still have my pillow from home and it still makes me feel better. So now we're getting into the Glasgow and Scotland specific things, and these are my favorites. I mean, I honestly love Scotland so much. It's my new country. I could get very emotional, but I won't for the sake of this video. I think the most important thing to realize is that the weather is crazy unpredictable. Everybody knows this when they're going to Scotland, or if anybody's talking to them about Scotland. It is. Don't waste your money on expensive umbrellas because they're gonna blow away or break or you'll forget them. Just don't bother. Get yourself, however, a good raincoat. One that's not super bulky. You can put it away in your bag, in your backpack if you don't need it, because honestly, 4 seasons in a day is a thing. They are not exaggerating here. It will happen, and you'll be super frustrated if you are out and about and you only have like a jumper and jeans, and then it starts pouring and you look like a wet dog in class. Glasgow is full of green space. Like, honestly, I think, does Glasgow mean like the green place? Anyway, there are parks everywhere. Like, everywhere. Kelvin Grove Park is right next to the university. You can legit walk out of the main building and into the park, and it's super, super nice. And you can go study there, and you can go park yourself next to a fountain and watch dogs, and it's lovely. Go cook a burger in the park, because you can do that. Just do it. Some of you may have heard some rumors about Glasgow that it is scary and full of gangs and people that are trying to hurt you. And that's just not true. Like, it really isn't. The key to any place you're going is don't be a dummy. Like, bring a friend with you when you're first starting to like explore the city. Don't travel alone. Even when I do travel alone, I never ever feel afraid for my life or anything like that. You have nothing to worry about. Go see Scotland. It's so easy and pretty inexpensive compared to where I'm from. Like, a flight to any other state costs at least like $150, which is insane. Like, you can take the train to the Highlands for like 20 pounds. Less, probably, depending on where you're going. Have so much fun wherever you're going. I know you're gonna have a great time. Go outside, talk to whoever you can, see as much as you can, take advantage of the experience that's about to happen, because it's the best. Like, live it up. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you watching this video, and I hope it was helpful to you. I really do. I've got tons of other videos about Scotland. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments below. Like, let's talk about it. Let's start a dialogue. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.